Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz, along with nothing. Subscribe to TYT Sports, Dick. The NFL this week, Turk and Jurk of the week. We're getting a little late start here. It's Wednesday, but we're not gonna run through a bunch of games. But I want to give the Turk and Jurk of the week because I think it was pretty clear this week. Because I spent literally 45 seconds thinking of this. So I've really, these are well thought out. The Jurk of the week we'll begin with is a no-brainer. Ownership or management of the Oakland Raiders. I'm pretty sure Al Davis is dead, so I don't know exactly who made the call on trading for Carson Palmer. I think it was Hue Jackson.
I think it was Hue Jackson.
Who has been...
He's very high on him.
He's a one-time winner of Turk of the Week. So essentially, though, we got to give him Jurk of the Week. You knew it was coming. I couldn't believe what I was reading the day of the trade of the NFL trade deadline last week, that they were prepared to give up 2 number 1 picks for Carson Palmer. Now, as it turns out, that second number 1 pick is conditional. The Raiders have to play in the AFC Championship game for a number 2 pick to turn into a number 1. So in all likelihood, it's a number 1 pick from the Raiders and a number 2 pick. That's a huge price to pay for Carson Palmer.
For a guy who hasn't played in months. Forget
not playing in months. I don't mind him not playing in months. He's been bad. He is a massively ordinary quarterback over the last, 3 years?
You're missing out. 2006, SI Fortunate 50. He was number 6 on that list.
That's right. 4 years of incredible mediocrity, at times flat out bad. Did not look like a quality starting NFL quarterback. He's a starting quarterback, but John Beck's a starting quarterback. They give up a 2 and a 1, man. You know what teams don't give up 2s and 1s ever? They don't give up 3s and 4s generally. The Patriots and the Steelers, and they win every year. Don't do it. Don't do it for Carson Palmer. And then we get Sunday. Kyle Bowler gets the start. He throws 3 of the worst interceptions I've ever seen. In comes Carson Palmer. He throws 3 worse interceptions.
One of them wasn't his fault. One of them was tipped.
Yeah, tipped. Don't be tipped. Don't get tipped.
Oh, come on.
No, you could look. Granted, they may not all have been his fault. He could have thrown more. He looked horrible. He looked terrible, and man, it looked like Neil O'Donnell in the Super Bowl. Man, it just and forget it. I'm not saying that if you're the Raiders and you get Carson Palmer after you lose Jason Campbell. Nothing has ever made Jason Campbell look this good. I love it for Jason Campbell, who I love, but you can't give up a 2 and a 1 for him. It's insane. It's insane, and it's going to get the Raiders Jurk of the Week because not only are they not going to make the playoffs this season, they're not going to make the playoffs for the seasons to come. You know why? Because they gave up a number 1 pick next year and a number 2 pick the following year. Terrible, moronic decision.
Can you give him some credit, though? Can you lay off a little bit? He doesn't have his starting running back. The team is not that good in the first place. The Bengals were a shit team in the first place.
No.
I feel like you're totally discrediting him for inheriting shit teams.
I'm not criticizing Carson Palmer. He's an ordinary, average at best NFL quarterback. If you have a great running game and great receivers and a good defense, you might win. I think we've established that. No question. But I'm blaming the Raiders. You can't give that up for him. It's insane. That's not how you build quality teams. You know who builds teams that way? The Redskins. Dan Snyder builds a team that way. Dan Rooney, Robert Kraft, they don't build teams that way. That's not how they roll. That's not what happens. Great teams would never do this. They panicked. You panicked because you lost Jason Campbell. Okay?
Who?
I think that's really all I need to say. You panicked because you lost Jason Campbell. And I like Jason Campbell. But you know what? Jason Campbell is better than Carson Palmer.
On the bright side, can we give a partial Turk of the Week to Mike Brown for executing that trade?
Mike Brown, man. I hate Mike Brown.
Everyone does.
Bad guy, bad owner. It worked. It worked. You know why it worked? Because the Raiders are the Jerks of the Week. It worked because you stumbled into the Raiders. But it worked. Brilliant. Brilliant by the Bengals. A+, outstanding. It looks like you got an NFL quarterback in Andy Dalton, and you got a number 1 and a number 2. Unless the Raiders go to the AFC Championship game with Carson Palmer. Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz along with Rookie Mankiewicz, and Rookie has an important message for you. Subscribe to TYT Sports.